boat sails amazing. It's such a blast. This is the second video in a series about building a small sailboat and going on some adventures. So if you haven't seen the first video, I recommend starting there. Okay, I'm back at it today. Today's day 3. This is the transom that is glued together. I have to glue together these 2 bulkheads, and I've installed. I'm going to do a whole lot more epoxying today because the weather's nice, and I have a window of several hours where it's warm, and then it is going to drop below 60 degrees, between 50 and 60 degrees. So I've got these lamps rigged up so that it'll be a little bit warmer. I'm really crossing my fingers, hoping this works, because I got I'm gonna take these probably home to dry. Oh, I don't know, we'll see how this all goes together, but I might, this might be spell disaster, but it might work. Well, the bulkhead's glued. That's the daggerboard trunk. Right now I'm gonna try to put these 2 transoms, this one and this one, and stitch it onto the hull here. Now this joint right here is not even, so I had to cut off a little bit with the saw, and then I use the random orbital sander to smooth it out. And the same thing on the, actually I think the smaller one is, this piece is from the smaller one actually. Oops, something like that, yeah. Anyway, alright, I'm done for the evening. This is the mast that has to be epoxied together at the bottom of the mast, at the top of the mast. And I have these lights on it just in case it doesn't go. Just the only thing I'm leaving in here, so the temperature doesn't go too low. I mean, it's only going to go down to like 55, maybe 50, but with these light bulbs on it, it'll be fine for 10 hours or whatever. All right, the rest of the stuff is, oh my God, they've been sitting and clamped for like 4 or 5 hours, but I just want to be totally sure. I don't want to rush anything. Okay, I assembled this main bulkhead, the part that you saw in between. It's kind of so confusing how I'm supposed to create the epoxy holes that hold in the screws, but did my best. I also just put together a part of the rudder casing. It's just a part of the rudder. Alright, let's put on, and the next step is to put on these 3 and 4 side panels on the side here and stitch them on. There we go. Okay, got this thing all stitched up. I had the bulkhead flipped around before, so I had to flip that back around to the right direction. I believe the next step is to flip the whole boat over, tighten all the wires, and glue. Insert a lot of glue. All right, I ran out of time, but this is what it looks like right now. It's coming along. Flipped it over. Gotta clean up here. Have a boat. All right, I've flipped it over and tightened all these wires stitches, and it's time to glue the seams of this hull here. This syringe that I have in my hand. Okay, right now I'm trying to sand down this dagger board here. Smooth out the handles here, and it's got to have this specific profile. You see, this goes into the water, sort of like a keel. All right, I'm back at it tonight. I just pulled out all the hull stitches, except for where the transom and bulkheads are connected. That took forever. Honestly, it took like 2 hours just to get all the stitches out. So I only have a few more minutes left tonight. I'm probably just gonna sand some stuff. There's a whole bunch of wood that needs to be sanded. Spend a few minutes like sanding. That's wood from my other boat. Yeah, a lot of wood that just needs to be sanded a little bit here and there. So I'll do that for a few minutes. One characteristic of this sailboat kit is that you have these screws. The directions don't exactly tell you which screws are for what. It's not explicit. There's just lots of screws in there, like, all right, you screw some things together if you need to. I don't know. Wish me luck. So much sanding. So much sanding. This is the keel or dagger board, excuse me. And I've been sanding the mast too here. It's pretty long. Try to get it in the shot. Can't really do that. Lots of other sanding, so much sanding. So much sanding. Sanding all these pieces. It's too cold still to do any epoxy, so I can't move forward with the hull yet. All right, I'm back at it. Putting a lot more epoxy in the hull here. Lots more epoxy. It's dripping a lot. I just, it's dripping so much everywhere. But yeah, more epoxy, more, and put it in there, and put some on there, and drip. I keep having to clean up drips of it everywhere. There's no way I can film me sawing this, but there you go, you get it. All right, this thing flipped back over. I'm about to fillet the transoms and bulkheads. Bulkhead here, just the one bulkhead. This comes out, and that will get filleted. I'm gonna tape it actually with some tape, masking some of the areas I do not want to get epoxy. This stuff looks like some sort of toxic dessert. Let's stir it up and spread it in. I've got the fillet in. I'm gonna pull off this tape in a moment and let it dry, let the whole thing dry. I'm wondering if I need to put more in some places. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. I put a lot in, but maybe it needs more. All right, let's pull off some tape. Let's see how that goes. Oh, it's not looking good. The tape did not do what I thought it would do. But hey, whatever. Well, I can always sand it down, I guess, It's not bad. Let's pull the tape off.
Oh, it's already breaking. Oh no. Ah.
Looks okay. Not amazing, but okay. I'm gonna clean out some of these blobs. Alright, got the daggerboard trunk in there. Alright, let's let this dry. Be back tomorrow. Alright. I'm laying some glass down, and I ran another bead of fillet material. Now I'm laying some fiberglass down. I've got it cut for both sides here. I got another pile of fiberglass I'm gonna put here. All right, here we go. All right, let's glass this puppy in. I gotta keep working on some of these bubbles here, but it's coming along. It's just bubbles keep popping out. But it's glassed in there. Glass! Glass it! I'm sailing this boat! It's really choppy and crazy right now. But it's a blast. If you want to find more information about me, you can watch some other videos, and there are links in the description below where you can purchase this music and help support the channel. Also make a donation. Or comment below about all the things you saw that I did wrong and how I could have done it so much better.